And that's for the piggies in every US city thinking a seat in the back row is Porsche because of European history. They miss seeing the monocle though, so I be in the front row on days I am making dough. All alone, in the zone, on the phone, until the trailers go off the screen, along with all those production companies. And never
Green's directorial debut was one of the worst films in history, so my interest was picked to see if Freddy Got Fingered lived up to the hype. Instead, I found Green's semi-autobiographical film about his big break into Hollywood to be an unintended critique about the banality of U.S. Euro culture. The film starts with a suburban family located in Portland. Everybody is an of-age adult, but the male progenies are in their late 20s within the film and still living at their parents' house. Green's character is accustomed to getting Greyhound tickets paid for him by his parents and a goddamn Chrysler sedan, also by his parents. But at the age of 28, who gifts their kid all this at 28? Green's character works at a sandwich shop, can't even make a cheese sandwich right, yet he still holds on to employment. When by miracle Green's character earns $1 million, he wastes it the way that white America, just the FBA population, would spend reparations. But all of this is excused because Green's Portland-based main character speaks for an entire generation of white America. He rides a skateboard everywhere, probably the only cool thing about his character. Other than that, Green's role is awkward and weird, exuding white fragility, should his Hollywood venture not work out, putting the pistol in his mouth multiple times. I thought David Leone was the first director to say kids aren't off limits. Green has kids getting hit in the face with blunt objects until they bleed, cartoon characters getting dragged by cars, physically disabled people getting beat, and masturbates a couple of animals. This is probably the largest amount of bestiality I've ever seen in a film. I mean, the dude's from Portland. This all kind of makes sense. And back to the ADA girl. Her name's Betty, and all she loves to do is perform fellatio, whereas all the Too Short detractors. I love to sit them down in front of this film and see if they keep that same energy. And again, Green's character is a loser who chooses a physically disabled woman as a lover. Low-hanging fruit. But I wake up to the constant critique of FBA males' choices for mating, but nobody in Western society wants to bat an eye at this. And then the scene that warrants the title. I would trust none of this cast around a group of children, and yet somehow 25-year-old Freddy ends up in a children's court. All the children who are in this film are adults now. I would not be surprised if anyone involved in this picture gets the Cosby treatment. All the things that black male society gets lambasted for doing a fraction of in the States, and Tom Green can run around doing that to the max, and worse, get a distribution deal for it with a company now owned by Disney. Freddy Got Fingered shows what's wrong with European colonized societies before the real Slim Shady gets aired on the credits that punctuate this comedy turned think piece.
And that's for the piggies in every US city thinking a seat in the back row is Porsche because of European history. They miss seeing the monocle though, so I be in the front row on days I am making dough. All alone, in the zone, on the phone, until the trailers go off the screen, along with all those production companies that never did a thing for me.